Have you ever gone on a trip and realized, too late, of course, that your travel backpack was just too big to carry all day? We have. And while you could grab a sling, you might want something to hold more. What's the solution? A packable backpack. In this video, we've got 6 packable bags for every type of traveler. Plus, stick around for a special announcement. What could it be? I don't know. You'll just have to find out. We're kicking things off with the most structured packable bag. The Pakt Stash Packable Backpack is bigger than a sling, yet more comfortable to carry all day than a travel backpack. The water-resistant recycled nylon is very pliable, yet doesn't feel nearly as saggy as other packable bags. The design helps with that, from the slim profile to the shape of the pockets and compartments. Nothing gets stretched out, regardless of whether or not it's full of gear. Nevertheless, it's pretty easy to compress. Just stuff everything into the bottom front pocket. It ends up on the larger side, but you could use it as a travel pillow if you want. On the other hand, the bag flattens pretty nicely, so it's easy to layer in a travel backpack instead. Then again, that goes for pretty much every packable bag on this list. The harness system includes a padded back panel that's about 1/4 inch thick, but that's plenty for a 16-liter backpack. The shoulder straps are also padded and contoured for a better fit, and there's a sternum strap for more support. There is plenty of room inside for gear. The top pocket includes a zippered mesh pocket for locking down smaller accessories and your keys on a leash. The bottom pocket is larger and great for gear like a battery bank and a wallet. There's space for a jacket or other large gear in the main compartment, which also contains the 16-inch laptop sleeve. Carrying a computer helps reinforce the bag's structure, but it's still easier to fill the main compartment when the bag is lying down since it is quite deep. On the other end of the spectrum is a bag without padding, pockets, or much of anything, really. So why are we recommending the FORCLAZ foldable backpack? It is the best packable backpack if you're on a budget. Even after inflation and tariffs, this bag costs about $7 to $13, which is a fraction of the cost of the other bags on this list. It's a great option when you've splurged on your trip and you don't have much left over for extras. The polyester material will sag and show the outline of your gear, but it weighs basically nothing and is one of the easiest to pack away. There's a tiny pocket on the back panel to stuff it into, and while you can use it for a wallet or cash when you're carrying it, make sure whatever you stow inside is flat because you'll feel it against your back. The same is true for the main compartment. It's better for holding your jacket when it gets too hot or s'mores fixings from the local market when you decide to have a bonfire at the cabin. You can fit a lot in the backpack, but heavy gear stretches it out and makes it look awkward. We like that it's small enough to fit in any pack, but we wouldn't recommend it for something like a long hike if you're carrying a lot of things. However, it's a great just-in-case day pack if you're trying to save money and weight. The cheapest bag isn't always the best bang for your buck, though. The best value backpack will last longer than the FORCLAZ, but still be lightweight, stylish, and comfortable to carry. And that's the Matador ReFraction Packable Backpack. Overall, it has more structure than many other packable bags thanks to the durable materials. They make it a more stable bag that isn't bulky and doesn't sag. It's not so structured that it's hard to repack, though its thin materials can show the outline of what's inside if you overfill it. The harness system is comfortable enough, so we don't mind wearing it all day. The thin but broad straps spread the weight of your gear across your shoulders. They have breathable mesh and a little padding, along with a sternum strap that doubles as a luggage pass-through. That's handy if you take it through the airport instead of packing it away for your trip. You can stash a reusable bottle in one of the side pockets and put your phone and wallet in the stretchy front pocket. They won't fall out. It zips closed. A second pocket at the top has enough space for your small essentials. That's also where the bag packs away. The main compartment has most of the 16-liter capacity, but no organization. That's fine since there's enough space for a case laptop inside. It just might block your access to other gear since there's no sleeve holding it upright. We like a little more organization, so we put it under a collab with Matador, the ReFraction Pro. It was so popular that it sold out in just over an hour, but if you missed it, we're giving you a second chance. The next run drops May 6th. So why should you get it? We added a 15-inch laptop sleeve to the main compartment along with a place for tech and your passport in the front pocket. If that sounds good to you, set a reminder. Everything you need to know about the launch will be down in the description below. And if you missed the rerun, the original ReFraction is still a really great buy. If you'll be using your packable backpack more often than you pack it away, you'll want something a little bit more polished. This WaterField Designs bag packs into its own pocket for storage, but it looks more stylish on your back. Plus, it has some features you won't find in other options that might make it worth the splurge. It's made from water-resistant Taslin with a tri-cot mesh underneath for added structure and a ripstop nylon liner. That makes it look like a regular day pack, and the simple harness system, with thin padding and breathable mesh on the shoulder straps, makes it feel like one. There are even strap keepers to keep it looking tidy. There's no laptop sleeve, but this 16-liter bag is large enough for a 16-inch device in a padded sleeve to be slipped underneath the internal pocket. That pocket is how you pack it away, but it also fits chargers, dongles, and cords when you're using the bag. Try not to overstuff it if you often want to pull your laptop out, though. It can get awkward to move out of the way with more gear inside. Side pockets on the outside give you a spot for a water bottle or umbrella. You can access the front pocket by swinging the bag around while it's still on your shoulder to open a door, since it has a key leash inside. There's also room for your wallet and phone. Everything else you need goes in the spacious main compartment, whether that's a packing cube or two, notebooks, or lunch. At the end of the day, it's still a packable bag. But the features and the design finesse might be worth the upgrade if you don't want to be seen carrying a saggy sack around the city. Say that 10 times fast. But you can't. Bouncing back to bags that are best for emergencies, we've got the Ultra-Sil Day Pack from Sea to Summit. If you're familiar with the brand, you know that they make some super lightweight packable gear like this 20-liter bag. The Day Pack is one of the lightest packable backpacks you can get at just 2.4 ounces. It fits in the palm of your hand when packed, so you can find space for it anywhere, from your sling to your pocket. Or you could be really cool and hook it to your belt loop. The 30D Cordura ripstop nylon has a silicone coating, making it easier to pack and water resistant. It still takes a bit of effort to stuff it into its tiny sack, but that's what makes it more packable. However, the material is so thin that our high-rise gray colorway is a bit see-through. The pack also lacks some creature comforts, like back panel padding and breathable mesh, but it's more comfortable than you'd think. The broad straps do a decent job of spreading the weight instead of digging into your shoulders. On the other hand, the comfort of the back panel depends entirely on you, specifically what you pack inside and how you pack it. What fits? Well, quite a bit. But to give you an example, our tester fit a DSLR camera in a soft case, a large water bottle, a first aid kit, extra clothing, travel towels, and snacks inside without a problem. That's a rather specific setup, but 20 liters is actually a lot of space when you think about it. You just have to be careful when you pack it because there's no padding. Sharp-cornered or bulky gear needs to be centered to avoid poking you in the back. You can create your own back panel padding with softer gear like an extra layer or a packing cube. Then, when you get back to the hotel after your day at the beach or exploring the market, push it back into the tiny stuff sack that's stitched in the top right corner of the bag's interior. It has a cord and toggle to cinch it closed, and even comes with a carabiner so you can connect it to the outside of your bag instead of losing it amongst your other gear. If you don't want to sacrifice comfort for convenience or packability, the L.L.Bean Stowaway Day Pack has an awesome harness system. It's the most supportive of any bag we've covered today. It has features you'd expect on a traditional day pack, but not necessarily a packable bag, like thicker padding, a hip belt, and a sternum strap, which makes it perfect for your next hike. The compression straps at the top keep things cinched in when you carry less and hold the front stash pocket in place. It's a great spot for a wet rain jacket or an extra layer that you shed when you get hot, but it is completely open on the top. Put smaller items you don't want to lose in the horizontal zippered pocket on the front. There's also a tiny quick access pocket at the top with a key leash. Stretchy pockets on each side hold large water bottles in place, or you can use the pass-through for a hydration hose. The main compartment lacks much organization, but it is pretty spacious. A larger slip pocket on the back fits a water bladder or thin items like a 13-inch MacBook Air, but the sleeve lacks padding and isn't big enough for a case. There's also one zippered pocket hanging from the top for small accessories. That's where you stow the bag away. When you look at it, it does seem too small to hold the entire bag, and it takes a bit more effort than others to shove inside. It does fit if you fold it like a t-shirt before tucking it inside. While it's hard, it's extremely satisfying once you get it in there and zip it shut. The bag also lies nicely on the bottom of your suitcase, as do most of other packable backpacks, so that's always an option if you prefer not to fight to get them back into their pockets or pouches. That does it for our favorite packable backpack, so we do have a few more in our guide. We left a link to that in the description below. Which one is your favorite? Let us know in the comments, and we'll see you in the next one.